Hi, I'm Shelley Levette with ChildCareLand.com, and today I want to show you how you can make your own watercolor paint. This is really fun and easy to do. It's great kind of a science um, thing too when you mix up the mixture for the watercolor paint, and we'll go through that in a little bit. You can just use any kind of container you have. You can use muffin trays, you can use ice cube trays. This right here is just, if you remember the candy mold crayons. This is just the mold from when I made the candy mold, or the candy mold crayons. I like these because they're the right size. I felt for younger children they're easy to use instead of those really small ones, or the watercolor paints that you can purchase in the stores, like the Crayola or the Rose Art kind. And the colors on here, they turn out much more vibrant than definitely the Rose Art ones on here, but I really like the watercolor paints that you can make yourself. So we'll go through those. You just need a few ingredients for that, but I just wanted to show you some of the colors that you can make. Obviously, it uses food color, so you can use the 4 colors of food color on there, for your basic red, yellow, blue, and green. And then you can mix colors as well to make some other colors. So you can have like a full palette of different colors. Gotta kind of do some experimenting. On the back of my food color box, there was like a little chart of different, what kind of drops would make different color combinations on there. So I'm going to stop this video. I just wanted you to see what the actual finished watercolors were like, and they last a long time on there. I should rinse my brush a little bit better, but like I said, I really like them. The children really like them, and I just think they're great. So I'm going to stop the video, and then I'm going to show you how to make them. Okay, so I've got my materials gathered that we're going to use to make our watercolor paint, and I also have my empty candy dish or candy mold. You don't have to use this. You can use some muffin tins or ice cube trays, whatever works for you. While these are nice round circles on here, on the bottom there still is that pattern, which makes it a little bit difficult for mixing the food color in with your mixture here, but it still turns out great, and the children don't even know that there's a pattern on the bottom. It just looks like a regular watercolor tray. So it's up to you what you want to use. Okay, for your ingredients, you're going to need 3 tablespoons of cornstarch powder, 3 tablespoons of baking soda, 3 tablespoons of vinegar, 1 1/2 teaspoons of light corn syrup, and of course your food coloring, whatever choice you would like to use for that. So you're going to start by putting in your dry ingredients first. So I'll move this up a little bit closer here. I think I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can see what happens when you add the mixture together. All right. So we're going to put in our dry ingredients first. This is just the cornstarch. And then the baking soda. And now here comes our vinegar. Move this a little bit better here so you can see. And then we pour the vinegar in, and now watch what happens with the vinegar. This is everyone's favorite part. Oops, I'm going to overflow. That was not supposed to happen. You want to make sure you use a big enough measuring cup. And then when it's done fizzing, you want to stir it. And of course, vinegar's always got that smell to it, but eventually it goes away. So here, and it gets pretty thick right away. And you also want to add your corn syrup. Make sure you get all that out. All right. And you continue to mix it till all of the cornstarch and the baking soda is completely liquid. So this is a 1 cup measuring cup. I would definitely recommend, I don't know why I grabbed this one. I usually use a 2 cup, but I recommend using a 2 cup measuring cup if you have one to mix it in. The reason why I say measuring cup is because or if you have something with a spout, that would be fine too, but you want something that you can easily pour this liquid into your tray, and measuring cups usually have a little spout on them. On there. All right, so this is all liquid. And then we're going to take our tray, our candy mold tray, and place it on here. And then you just start by, I'll move where I can see it better here. Just start filling it in. And then after this, you would add your food coloring and mix it together. And then after you've mixed it together, you're going to want to let it dry completely. And depending upon where you live, the humidity, the temperature, it can take 1 to 2 days before these become completely solid. I'm going to fill up this last one here. So you can probably get about 6 with one batch, depending, at 6 of this size on here. Of course, if you're going to use the muffin tins or something bigger, you may want to double that. And then I'll just show you quick the food coloring. We'll do red. Again, this is more like you have to use what kind of colors. If you want bold colors, you can put more food coloring in. So I'll put 6 in for that, for red. And then to mix it, you just stir it. And what works really well is the other side of a paintbrush if you're using this kind of a tray, just to mix it with the paintbrush too. And so you would completely mix that until all the food color has mixed in, and you would repeat that with your color choices for the rest, and then you would let it set and harden, and then you would have your very own watercolor kit. For how to make your own watercolor paint, I'm Shelley Levette with childcareland.com, and thanks for watching.